Welcome back everybody to a brand new episode of Pokemon Colosseum. Previously, we lost our first fight here in Pyrite Town to grab Mischievous for our team. It's Confuse Ray and My Luck combined together. It's a wonderful combination. But we got two Shadow Pokemon in Pyrite. We're going to be continuing to try to grab the rest of the Shadow Pokemon here in Pyrite and hopefully wondering how they got the Shadow Pokemon in the first place. Because like the rest of these three also have Shadow Pokemon. So like everyone within like that little circle they call the Duel Square has a Shadow Pokemon you can grab. And stated previously, you can fight them as many times as you want to grab the Shadow Pokemon, to grind for levels and shit like that. It's really good. So honestly, if you're like being low for cash or being low for a bunch of other reasons, you can just come back to Pyrite Town and fight. I think some of them do scale with how progression is in this game, so they will have like higher level Pokemon. Other than that, we got our next Shadow Pokemon here, Noctowl. It's already been the Pokemon already has been shown, and honestly, I like Noctowl, like design wise. It's just a good old owl. I mean, if I did get Noctowl for the LP, I would have just named it Mume, because yes, I just keep showing up like what the fuck you watch. Also, like a little thing about like what's going on in like what's been going on in the production, at least like the production wise, in like behind the scenes. I haven't been recording that much Colosseum lately, not because I don't like the game or that some other not because I don't like the game or the game has been pissing me off more after the previous episode, more in the sense that fucking a bunch of stuff came up and I couldn't record those days. And today's like I feel like my only day I can sit down and record. So I just said fuck it. I took this chance to record a couple more videos, which is only going to be like 3 more, because that's just how this is going to work for me. Because like if anything, I am super behind on videos. Because also stated, because like I know this week is day 3 and 4 with Pikmin, and the entirety of Pikmin has already been recorded. And they're still in the editing. They're still in editing because I haven't gotten something from my friend yet. But yeah, if anything, Pokemon Colosseum is super far behind, and I cannot do anything about it. And so, yeah, that's what's been going on. In the meantime, from what I've been recording as well, I've been trying to record some other stuff from like another, not another playthrough, but like if the other thing finishes earlier than Colosseum does, I can upload that, not as an LP, but just like a one-off thing to keep people entertained. If by the time this episode is out, either in text right now or in general, if what I was talking about does come up before the 2 LPs, then I have found the my we finished what I was doing before and just decided to edit and upload it. Other than that, we just trying to get more of Noctowl. Also, like, one other thing I don't like, not that I don't like, but one thing that just happens in general is that you can keep fighting Shadow Pokemon and what do you call it? Will do damage, and it just becomes more like a sloth fest in a way, just to capture one Shadow Pokemon. In some later parts of the game, when Shadow Pokemon is the last one, it's your last ditch effort to grab it. But like right now, when it's just like trainers, it gets a little annoying when stuff like this happens. There goes Espeon. Huh. Okay. Got lucky. Alright, so let's just capture this one. very low, like down to low HP. And I'm just gonna use the super potion on Espeon so he can survive. All right, let's see if we actually do catch this Noctowl. Also, another thing about here is that hopefully we can get all the remaining Shadow Pokemon to sit in like in the beginning of the episode, because progression doesn't technically move on until you get every single Shadow Pokemon. You go back to the beginning of the area as well and talk to someone in the Pokemon Center, like where the challenger is. Right then, I like your style. Here's a useful tip. When Pokemon get to hyper mode, its attacks becomes more likely to be critical hits. What a surprise, eh? Yeah. I know I said it, I think I said this previously or in episode 2, that hyper mode, your Pokemon does not listen to you after a certain amount of time and starts attacking the trainers. And higher critical chance rate, and you cannot use items to heal them, so you cannot like get rid of paralysis, you cannot get rid of burn, freeze, stuff like that. Just if they have a status condition and they're in hyper mode, you cannot use an item to get rid of them unless it's sleep, and then you call them, and then after that you just end hyper mode because it both wakes them up and gets them out of hyper mode. Time for the third one. Good, I like your attitude. Feast your eyes on these. Same performer, Diogo. These names are so good, bro. Next Shadow Pokemon here is, well, I really do wish it was one of them. Actually, this Shadow Pokemon that's gonna be showing up, I tried to use it in my previous like playthrough of this game, but I just did not like, not how it functioned, but how the game acted towards that one Pokemon. Flaffy's our next Shadow Pokemon, and Flaffy's one of the few Shadow Pokemon that still evolved after being purified. And what do you call it? Yeah, so yeah, Flaffy still evolves in after you purify it. It starts at level 30, and after that, once you purify Flaffy, it evolves into Ampharos later on. And it does get enough levels that it does warrant it to evolve. And I think there are some other Shadow Pokemon as well in this game that do evolve, like the Johto starters first and foremost. But when I had Ampharos and was using it for my my most recent playthrough of Colosseum, the game really did not want me to have Ampharos, and it just kept destroying Ampharos, and I was super sad. And not in the sense that you didn't like Ampharos. Like later on, you're gonna see what I mean. Probably like 2 areas from now. Yeah, 2 areas from now, you're gonna see what I mean, and then later on, you're also gonna see why it just didn't like Ampharos. And it's just funny. But yeah, as I said, there's more stuff I want to say, but then again, it's a little spoiler territory for this game, so I'll just leave it at that. You guys can figure out what it is, either in this game or you just know in general why I couldn't use an Ampharos. Leave your answers in the description, or in the comments below, because YouTube engagement ain't. Oh, seriously though, like it just sucked that I couldn't use Ampharos because of what happened. And I think Ampharos and another Pokemon are your only 2 electric types in this game. So my only choice when I wanted to get an electric type was Flaffy, and then after that was and after that it was just the other Pokemon I'd rather not use. When we see that Pokemon, you're gonna see it and you're gonna understand why. Not it's just because I don't want to use it, more in the sense that why would I use it? You're surprisingly good. I think you deserve to know a little secret about certain Pokemon moves. The move Shadow Rush inflicts damage on any kind of Pokemon without being affected by the types. The amount of damage doesn't vary with the target's Pokemon type, so it's easy to use. So yeah, I think I have a Paralyze here on my inventory, but yeah, Shadow Rush just goes through the defenses of Pokemon types, so you could just do stuff with it. And then after that is just as simple as just do damage. If you try talking with anyone in Duel Square, there's only one answer: we fight. But yeah, and the sequel for, yeah, I'll say this right now, because it's gonna be a while until I try to figure out if I actually do want to sit down and plan out a Gale of Darkness LP, is that the shadow moves in Gale of Darkness compared to this one, in this one they pierce the resistances of like Pokemon types, because it doesn't negate resistances, and it just does pure damage whenever you're just moving with Shadow Rush, and it's just basically like takedown where you take damage yourself. After that, like in Gale of Darkness, they made shadow moves a lot more scarier. That they actually still do, like they still pierce the resistance, so they still do damage to every type in the game, but they're super effective against every single other Pokemon type that's not Shadow. And if you use a Shadow move on a Shadow Pokemon, they resist it, which also makes sense. But yeah, you already saw the Pokédex for Skiploom, our next Shadow Pokemon. And Skiploom, if you do want to use it, not for your team to fight, but if you just want to use it for the sleep, go ahead and grab it, because this game still follows the rules of Pokemon that if you want to get a better chance of catching Pokemon, you put it to sleep, you paralyze it, you do all that shit to give yourself more chance, and then after you like set up all your things, you just get more of a chance with a bigger ball. So yeah, I think another thing is that Skiploom is another Pokemon that does evolve after Skiploom is another Pokemon that also evolves after you capture it. And if anything, when I looked up all the moves that Skiploom can learn, if I wanted to use Skiploom in my team, it already has all its moves learned, which kind of sad. Because one other thing about this game that I just find it very odd. So like I'll just say, like right now, before later on the line I complain about it even more. This game doesn't have a move tutor. And when I first played this game to a bunch of people on Discord, because I was just like wanted to play it again, there's no like Pokemon, there's like no move tutor in this game, which is weird for a Pokemon game, because you want a move tutor to either relearn the moves that you lost before, any moves you learned that were used for like pre-evolution, so like level 1 onward, or just to see if you have any Pokemon moves you want to get rid of just for a more favorable move. And yeah, after that it's just like, with no move tutor, there's like the Pokemon movesets you get from like purifying them are the final movesets, and then if they still have some Pokemon moves down the line to pick up, they're also the only ones you can grab. That's why like with Skiploom, all its moves have been learned. Since it's at level 30, it's still like a pretty like early-ish Pokemon for some of the like I think Gen 2. There's no reason, there's like no wonder why all of its moves have already been learned. And when it evolves, it still has learned all its moves it can learn, because this is still based on Gen 3. One other thing I can say is one other thing I can say is that there is like a move something in this game. We're gonna learn it, I think, in like 2 areas from now, so I'm not gonna say what it is, but there is like something for moving And also there are TMs in this game that you can grab as well. Grabbing TMs in this game are kind of weird because I feel like they do incentivize you to go grab them, but they're more of a time investment to grab TMs than normal. Great. So yeah, hopefully we're not gonna waste a lot of Pokeballs in this fight and accumulate more of a Poké Dollar debt for the glitch I'm using. Ow. Also, like I do want to say what I was like doing before coming back here to record more videos for Pokemon Colosseum. But let's just say that I need to figure out how to raise audio because someone was way too quiet in Discord call. So I just try to boost to everyone's voice in the second recording. But yeah, it's funny, but hopefully you guys will enjoy it. We burnt a lot of stuff though. Also, I'm the only one who has the bad ideas to record it. Well, to record it and to play the damn game. So yeah. Skip Room has been caught, sent to the PC, and I think we're done with the Duel Square, but we have one more person to fight for Shadow Pokémon, and then we can do more progress as well. Like, some of you may be asking, like, why don't I speed the Pokemon fights, because they're not like important just for the Shadow Pokemon. I want to, but more in the sense that I can probably find out some better ways to just speak about some other stuff that's been going wrong. But that's just subjective to me. Or yeah, subjective to me. Ooh, that was an incredible battle. I simply love Strong Guys. That's LOVE. If you ever get the urge to battle with me again, I'll always be here for you, honey. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot the do I have an antidote? I don't have an antidote. What HP is that SP on? I think I can make it to the, you know, I can make it to, I'm gonna go to the hotel. Go there. Yeah, but like, I don't know if I don't know if it's I know poison in this game does faint, but I don't remember if it's in the later gens that they removed it from Faint Team and leaves it at 1 HP, or just they just got rid of it in general. So yeah, if you don't want to use the go back to the Colosseum and use the Pokemon like the Pokemon machine there, you can come in here and pay 100 Poké Dollars to heal. It wasn't that long ago when duking was a man in Pyrite. But now that right on their weird Mirror being Stooges ride heard over the town. Wonder what's so special about that Mirror B guy. I don't know, man. I like him because of his fucking disco ball looking head. Okay, tackle now. No, don't get confused. This guy's just like fucking sleep battling. I find it funny. So we got everyone here in the Duel Square, but we still got a couple more Shadow Pokemon to collect. This man over here. Battle, 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 battle. So much fun. Pokemon battles for everyone. Battles bring me so much joy. Let's get started, little boy. I think I'm older than you. Roller Boy Lawn. I think Wes is older than that Roller Boy. I mean, they don't give us an age. We don't know how old Wes is. He is still young to Team Snag him, but still, I don't think Wes is that much of a greenhorn. This is our last Shadow Pokemon to collect in the Duel Square area. Roller Boy Lawn is our final trainer we can fight in the Battle Square for a Shadow Pokemon. And honestly, I'm gonna switch off Bayleaf so I don't lose Bayleaf to Slugma. Slugma was also another Pokemon I wanted to use in my team as well. Not because like I find Slugma really good. It's the same thing with Misdreavus and Ampharos or Flaffy. there are only a few fire types in this game. There's like a few types of everything in this game. Fire types, I think there's like 2 or 3. And yeah, like 2 or 3. Because Kulava was the first one. Really? Kulava was the first one. Slugma was the second one. I think there's like 1 or 2 more after Slugma. But I think Slugma is the only Pokemon to learn Flamethrower once you like purely yeah, when you purely purify it, which is really good. Because one other thing I could say is some of the really good TM you want to use, like Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, stuff like that, are TMs in this game, but there is no feasible way of using them. And what I mean by that is that, like, once we get to post game, yes, that far, I get to explain what I mean, but yeah, I'll just do the Pokemon Ball thing now. But yeah, like, that's how it works. It sucks, but that's how it works. So yeah. Also, one other thing is that what do you call it? I don't know how many TMs are to, like, how many TMs out of the list I found for the guide. I don't know what percentage of them are for purchase, and the other percentage of them are for just in the wild, talking through NPCs or finding them just like lounging around, or for just how long you gotta do it for the main mechanic of this game. Because honestly, it is kind of sad. So yeah, honestly, it's the same thing in Gale of Darkness. Because not that I'm spoiled by the new Pokemon games with the abundance of TMs and like the reusability of how TMs were in yeah, the reusability of like how TMs were in the game, more in the sense of it's just that having like a small chunk of TMs to work with kind of sucks. Also, like in this game, just so you guys can know, so you don't have to like get a weak Pokemon for this. There's no HMs in this game, so you don't have to fly. There's no strain, no rock smash or shit like that. There's no HMs in this game, which is really good. And some of the moves that the Shadow Pokemon have in their repertoire, like with Noctowl and Fly, they're just given that HM. If they don't learn it normally, I think like with Swablu here, like if Swablu was a Shadow Pokemon and it doesn't learn Fly normally, but it does learn as an HM, it does give it Fly for its Pokemon, for like its Shadow Pokemon moveset when you purify it. I just call it the purification set. It's kind of funny, but goddamn is it bad. Okay, everyone, we all had our fun. Until next week, farewell. So yeah, we got all the Shadow Pokemon we can here. I might just have to put Noctowl back in the box, but yeah, other than that, all the Shadow Pokemon we have collected from the Duel Square have been accessible. I've been walking past you. Huh? What are you saying? Yeah, that's scary. Take a look down there. Feels like I'm just gonna suck you right in. This crevice runs deep under the ground. You can't see at the bottom from here. You see, Pyrite's an old mining town. Ooh, old mining town. Ah, I choked. I let victory slip from my grasp at the last knockout challenge. And there's not just one either. It was time before, and the time before that too. If I wasn't a guy, I could cry. Hey, I know what to do. I'll go ask Pyrite's mother. I'll ask her when I finally win that challenge. I hate when you just when you're so close to victory and you just choke. It sucks. It's a very shit feeling. But yeah, we still don't know why everyone has Shadow Pokemon though in Pyrite. Legit. Let's talk to this guy here, see if he knows anything. After we put Noctowl in our box. Alright. Alright, Mr. Sir. What do you guys say? Didn't get in here in time to make the registration. Heard rumor that if you win the challenge, you can get an awesome Pokemon like that Kale did. Sheesh, what am I saying? You have to keep it a secret. Pretend you never heard from me, okay? Wes, wasn't Kale the guy that was hanging around in the town's entrance? We should ask him. He might know something. Okay. Next objective. We gotta go talk to Kale. Or if you remember from the previous episode when we start, or not the previous episode, episode 2, you remember seeing Kale in the beginning of the town talking to Officer Johnson. Yeah, he has a Shadow Pokemon. Hi, Kale. Huh? What's that? You wanted to know if I have a weird Pokemon? If you want to know that much, you may as well see it with your own eyes. Roll Kale. Also, like in this game, I do like how every single like model's 3D, like the trainers as well. I know in XD they have more like more animations like they do in Sword and Shield Onward. So that kind of works. And our next Shadow Pokemon from Kale is our little Ferret friend over here. So yeah, Ferret is level 33, and it's not bad. I do like Ferret, like legitimately. And I think some people in like the Discord call was talking about like if I can have Ferret with Follow Me, it'd be a really good Pokemon to keep if I want to just have the damage on Ferret, so I can do damage with another Pokemon, but I couldn't find it in time if it did. But yeah, also like Ferret is 33, meaning we're a little under level for what we're supposed to do. And hopefully we can just make it to the end of this, because we need. Because honestly, as you guys been trying to see, I've been trying to keep the episodes here like 25 to 30-ish minutes. I know episode 2 is probably a little longer than that because I had to do the refights for each of the mystery troop to show the Shadow Pokemon. But yeah, I think after we fight KO and go back to the Colosseum, we might get some story progress and we can end off the episode. Also, Bayleaf is so close to finishing its Shadow Gauge. I should probably work on that. I am not gonna chance it. I was literally gonna chance doing a Shadow Rush on Ferret, but I'd rather not. I don't know how much damage it's gonna do, especially since I got a crit confusion on Ferret. So I think I'm gonna do a Shadow Rush on Ferret. No, the last Pokemon's come out. Okay, never mind. So yeah, that's just I think after this I get to start wailing on the Pokeballs to Ferret if it starts using Shadow Rush on its own. Yeah, let's do that. I want to use Synthesis, but I'd rather just start chucking balls now before it gets the chance. Because honestly, I think this is in the game, or it's just like a little rumor, quote unquote, like a tall tale. But I feel like in general, and please guys correct me if I'm wrong on this, but like don't Pokemon have like a stamina, quote unquote, where after a while, if you keep throwing balls at them at the same HP bar, but the longer the fight has progressed, the more quote unquote tired they'll be, and the more susceptible they're gonna be to falling into the Pokeball. Because I feel like that's like a thing, quote unquote, but like not documented, not shown, and it's just like a tall tale. You say like, you just keep throwing balls and eventually get tired and it'll just stay in the ball. I don't know if that's actually programmed into the games or not, or some other thing like that, but if it is, that's kind of cool. Well, god damn it, Ferret. I said I'm not trying to damage it because of I feel like if I try to attack it, especially with I know SPI might kill it because of the crit we did like almost more than half his health. So I'd rather not do anything with it. I'm just gonna do synthesis with I'm gonna use an item. Fuck it. I want to use synthesis, but Bailey's kind of slow, so I'm just gonna use an item to give it HP. Just a normal potion. So I can survive. Like if it does Shadow Rush, if it doesn't crit, Bailey might survive the next one. Hopefully we can get this next catch with Bailey or Before. Fair. I called it the wrong name. Came out. Where's it gonna go? Okay, good call on me. 44.25. That went down to 19. If it rolls again 19, Bayleaf is safe. It might be, yeah. If it rolls 19 again, it will be safe. But if it doesn't roll 19 again, I think Bailey's a goner because it also can go up to 24. Honestly, if you don't know what to do with other Pokemon, because you know it's gonna be doing damage unless it's like something very, very minuscule in damage, like Secret Power, just keep calling the Pokemon, or use that other Pokemon to heal you to mitigate losses. Also, because it's just a waste of a move and it's really good. 12. Okay. 12 HP, huh? Okay. That went down from 25 to 12. That would be 13. 13 on a mid roll. That's not bad. I think I can heal up Bayleaf again with another potion and be fine. I got to buy more items. I gotta go buy more super potions. All right. Also, you don't have to like waste. I know in like episode 1 where we first found out about the Pokeballs, I wasted a bunch of money to grab like 10 Great Balls. You don't have to buy that many Great Balls. You just need to have 2 different types of Pokeballs in general, and the first 5 you get for free from the owner of I want to say Traveler's Rest. What the fuck is wrong with me? With the Outskirts stand, will just give you 5 for free. You just buy a second ball of any kind, so great, and you'll be fine. I actually, after this episode, when it's done, I'm gonna go check if there's any more balls that I can use, because Great Balls are fine, but I think this also has like the Gen 3 net. Yeah, it has like the Gen 3 net ball, nest ball, timer ball, and shit like that. And it might be better to grab him right now, so I don't have to grab them later on for some later Pokemon that are either watered bug, or just if the fight does prolong a lot. That was it. That lying mirror bee. He came up with this fancy, tough sounding name, Shadow Pokemon, but it was no big deal. You guys be careful too. Don't be played up for a sucker. That's what they all give if you win at the Colosseum. Shadow Pokemon? That's what it's called. A Shadow Pokemon. That Pokemon with the black aura. I trust things are going to according to plan, Mirabee. Oh yes indeed, Master Nazcar. Our plan is coming along in a lovely, peachy keen way. We've already broken Duking Spirit. We can do as we please at the Colosseum without his meddling. We've been giving away Shadow Pokemon to the sly challengers, winning it for the gathering data. Good. The others also appear to be doing their part to implement our plan. Our Shadow Pokemon plan is falling into place quickly. The final phase is not far off. Whoa! This is perking my spirit and body. Ooh, I feel like dancing. Save your dancing until our plan succeeds. I'm off. Okay then. I shall make my return to the cave where my darling Pokemon await my return. Let the music play. It looks like the Colosseum has a secret. I guess there's no choice but to take part in the battle challenge there. So yeah, we have our next important thing to do, but we've gone long enough because we've been fighting that fucking bird for too long. So next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we're going to be going to the Colosseum, Pirates Colosseum, to see if we can actually win the challenge and get our own Shadow Pokemon. Thank you all for joining me today. These parts are just going to be as long as this one, especially if I want to be as cautiously or play as cautiously as I want to mitigate losses, because you can lose Shadow Pokemon and you can refight them, but it's not for a major while. So yeah, thank you all for joining me today, and hope you all have a wonderful day.